make sure that he is a responsible person.
How did you find out that he got 20? You gave an allegation that he took 20 million to get a Range Rover, and you think it's from the NGO's money.
So, if you notice, that statement was made after the prank, after he made one. So he decided to prank Nigerians,
yeah,
and I decided also in my own way. So you see, these are things that I've planned. I knew that if I talk about these kind of things, it will push him to react. And, you know, just like we predicted, because it's not just me. I have a friend that we work tirelessly on this project. It's very, very important. Someone that has access to millions of people needs to be very, very responsible.
But why? Why VDM?
Sorry?
But why VDM?
Well, he said we should monitor him. Nobody has come out to say, monitor me.
Okay, okay.
Now, if you want to see proof, let me show you something, just for your eyes, right? This is VeryDarkMan's chats with Nedu.
Okay.
You can look at this. In this chat, in fact, there's another thing that if you see there, you will see what I'm talking about. You will see the proof that I'm talking about. In that chat, you know, this was the same person talking to Nedu and saying, oh, you are doing a great job. I would like to do this in Abuja and everything, you know. But you're coming online to deceive people and discredit the same platform that you desperately wanted to be on. Look at it. That's VeryDarkMan there.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm also concerned about this thing about his sexuality.
Yes.
You claim that you have proof.
Yes.
Where is the proof? You've not showed Nigerians yet.
Nigerians, can I trust you?
Okay.
Are you a man? Can you handle some? Can you handle some things?
Bring it on. We can handle it.
Not we.
Okay,
you.
I can handle. Because, I can handle it. Bring it on.
Because I mean, these are very now. 1 minute, please. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, don't worry.
Yeah.
Why am I
Don't increase the volume, please.
No.
You'll be traumatized. I mean.
Why am I being
now.
Maybe you should come because it's not playing.
No. Okay, let me come there.
Don't worry, just.
No, don't worry.
No. Let me come. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Done.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, let me ask you a
said.
question. Let me ask you a very honest question.
Okay.
With what you've said now, these two people here, if I release these two Nigerians, these two men, if these are your brothers, or you are related to somebody here, will you advise me? If you tell me to release it now, I'll give you 1 million naira. Because
it looks like you've been saying this thing for quite a while, and people have been asking for. Now, I have seen it quite all right, and I understand why you are not releasing it. You know, but in all of these things now, what is the end goal?
The end goal is for VeryDarkMan to be more responsible. He has to be a better person. You can't come online and say things like, oh, I sleep with so, I've had this with men. You know, these are things that, you know, I mean, look at me now, for instance. Tomorrow I can be the spokesman of the president, to the president rather. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you have to be responsible. It's not about, oh, you want to do this, you're a street boy. There are languages that you don't use because people are following you. Millions of people are following you. And his number one enemy is the rattle. The people that support him without questioning some things. You should be able to tell him that, VeryDarkMan, be careful here. Look at what you did to Jojo. It was because of me that he apologized to that girl for the first time. Do you understand? So he, in as much as he acts like he's a strong man and he doesn't listen to correction, he knows the truth. And little by little, he also wants to be a better person.
What would you say to Nigerians who are saying that you have a personal vendetta against him?
There's no personal vendetta. Let him come out. Let VeryDarkMan come out today and say, don't monitor the NGO again. And then you will see that I swear I will never talk about him again. Now, another thing is, in talking about Access Bank, if not because Access Bank and Zenith Bank are very strong, they are two financial institutions that are very strong. Do you know that we have, even despite the fact that they are strong, a lot of people withdrew their money from Access Bank, saying that if you could do this with someone's 500 million, that VeryDarkMan had no proof of, and he just kept quiet. If VeryDarkMan truly has integrity, I'm saying this on national television, he should go and delete that video about Access Bank and Zenith Bank. The one that had the whole prank thing. He should delete it. Those are not things that you'd be proud of.
So looking at everything now, I'm still wondering how you got evidence of him withdrawing 20 million.
I said this earlier. So, first of all, there are some things that would unfold much later, not now.
Okay.
Don't forget that somebody wrote a petition to the EFCC, right? And we already have some information that we are privileged to. Now, it's going to be a long series. It's not going to be something that we just start now and end now. But at the end of the day, when I'm done with VeryDarkMan, everybody, every Nigerian will see that this guy has truly become a better person.
Okay.
And do you think how will you see his handling of Mercy Chinwo's issue?
Unprofessional.
Okay.
Baseless.
Why so?
You think it was one-sided?
I had those documents 2 weeks before VDM. And every time I have a document that is classified, I will ask the person, I'll say, should I put this, am I permitted to do this? When you give me permission, if you give me permission, I will ask my lawyer. Do you understand? Because you have to be sure you're not breaking any law. He just came out, brought, and the thing is, when you tell people to look here, they don't look at any other thing apart from that place. Do you understand? Just in the case of Access Bank, he was so sure he had evidence, and he was very wrong. Until today, he has not apologized. If he has integrity, I'm saying it again, he should take down that video in the interest of not just himself, but the interest of Nigeria. Because we have to think about nation building. You know, how can we contribute? Now, you calling out, what people think that, calling out people because they don't have a NAFDAC number is all that VeryDarkMan does. But I'm saying to VeryDarkMan now that it's good to call out people for not having NAFDAC number. But when they have the NAFDAC number and they've done everything, can you also use that same energy to promote them? Because you have brought somebody down. And a clear example was when Nedu announced that I was stepping down. Look at the joy on VeryDarkMan's face, not knowing that I was the one that used my brain to think of all these things and orchestrate everything. Because I knew that this guy Nigeria needs to see that this guy, is he real or does he manipulate people based on his own assumption?
Looking at everything that you have, looking at everything that you have done over the last 18 months, like you said, is there anything you wish you had done differently?
My only regret is that Nedu had to step down from the podcast. That's my only regret. And of course, Nedu is is an expert in this media business and everything. I know he's going to be fine. It was even till now, he doesn't know. Nedu has been wondering, like, how did this happen? But when you plan, sometimes people just, it's so unfortunate. And that's why I apologize to him.
It's so unfortunate, quite right, that he has to leave the podcast. But you've spoken to him?
Yes, I've spoken to him. And I hope you guys don't have any secrets, because VeryDarkMan.
No, the truth is that I'm not scared. I'm just doing my job. We're just doing our job.
That's the same thing Nedu was doing.
Yeah, we understand, but but they are untouchables in this industry, and he knows that. Yeah. But the thing is this: how is Nedu's mental health right now?
Yes.
He's fine. He's fine. It's just that
He feels shaking.
Well, the VeryDarkMan taking this to accuse people wrongly Nedu doesn't feel good about it. Because, for instance, he came up with that story, just the way he came up with the Access Bank story. He came up with that story that Jojo of Lele had an intimate relationship with, which is totally false. And this is what I just wanted Nigerians to know, that this guy, you have to question a lot of things that come from, because he assumes a lot. Just the way he assumed that, Mr. Falano SAN is the one telling me to go. How will he tell me? Does he even have that time?
Is it being funded somewhere? Because, for instance, many people believe that during talking about Mercy Chinwo's issue with Easy Concept, he was just focused on the issues that Easy Concept brought up and not getting the other side of Mercy Chinwo.
That's what he does. He listens to one side of the story, and then he judges and assumes and manipulates everybody to believing that he is right.
So is he funded for that purpose?
Well, I don't have evidence to that, so I'm not going to say he's funded. But, the most important thing is VeryDarkMan needs to be more responsible. And that letter is going to get to the Minister of Education on Monday.
The letter states here, urgent concerns regarding Vincent Osei's influence on Nigerian children and recommendations for safeguarding minors. If the camera can actually catch this, we'll see quite a lot here.
Put it on.
Okay. So, which camera is catching this? Okay, so the cameras will just catch it right here. They'll capture quite a lot about it. But by Monday, this is going to the minister itself.
Yes,
so.
minister. And I want to also copy the Minister of Women Affairs and maybe the Minister of Youth and Social Development, so that we he knows that this is serious business. This is not when he claimed that he used to steal generator and all that stuff, So, I mean, it's just for him to be a better person.
What has this whole debacle taught you? How has it changed you as a person?
Well, it has changed my mentality, and it has made me know that when you see things on social media, you have to question them. Very important before you consume, which was the same mistake that VDM made by accusing Nedu wrongly and accusing the ladies that you slept with this person without any proof. So it has taught me that you have to question everything, no matter how much you love.
And he seems to like to always be in the courtroom.
Well, I mean, he likes it. He challenged, for instance, Faust the bad guy and said, Shebi, your dad is a lawyer, you're a liar, let's do this, knowing fully well that he had no, I mean, you're a journalist. You guys are journalists. You don't just play stuff and then now you made statements saying the same thing that VeryDarkMan did. He accused, but in my own case it's different. VeryDarkMan accused Faust, the bad guy, of having some relationship, with Bobrisky, without any proof. But the difference is, I have proof, but I will not be the same person I'm condemning or the same person I'm trying to correct. Because if I put this on social media now, only God knows what will happen to VDM's safety tomorrow.
Yes. All right, Deeone, thank you so much for coming and talking to us.